My thing with the sales manager, because I want to hire one pretty much out the gates and running, but I don't want to have everybody else knowing that he's new for obvious reasons either, because then there won't be any respect there. So
Sure.
the way I'm looking at doing it is have him here for the interview process with the others, introduce him as a sales manager, bring him in for the training. So I'll do everything, which literally I will read it verbatim,
Yep.
because I thought about it. I have my notes here. This is just to make sure that everything gets answered in the best way possible. Pretty
Yes.
much I read what you wrote. And we'll go through it one by one. I don't want to miss anything. So if it sounds like I'm reading, sorry for a couple of seconds here and there, but it's just I don't want to miss anything. And kind of go from there and let him see the whole entire process go through once,
Yep.
and then the training process once, and then he'll learn at the same time. And from that point forward, at least, I think he should be able to take care of it after that.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
So easy to do. Like in Cutco, I remember, here's a perfect example. Like sometimes when you're a business owner or a manager, you're thinking from a place where you're assuming that like all these things are going through these new guys' heads, but they're so ignorant to everything. Like you're kind of viewing their experience, believing that they have all this knowledge about how this business works or how your office or your staff works. They don't. And here's a perfect example. When I started selling Cutco knives, this was like my first, I was 19, I think, and I came in for an interview. Well, the guy that interviewed me and I was like totally got hired and I was so excited and I was like, holy man, they have this stuff like really buttoned up. And then Trent, my now husband, haha, inappropriate work relationships, but he was actually my manager and my trainer. So he was running the training, the group style training, just like what you're going to be running at your company. He's running the group style training, but his sales manager was helping out here and there. He was also helping in training, listening to people role play, practicing with them. But really, he was just sitting in the training class. I didn't know. It wasn't weird to me because he just introduced, guys, this is Brandon Franks. He's our sales manager. He's going to be kind of helping out, passing stuff out here today, role playing, listening to you guys, answering questions, stuff like that. We didn't know. And then come to find out, Brandon had only been the sales manager for like 2 weeks, Robert. I didn't know, right? I had no idea. And it didn't change anything. It didn't change the experience, but the exact same thing happened. So like when I was training, this is back in Cutco days as well, but when I was training sales managers myself or the assistant managers, they'd do the same thing. They'd sit in on the interview. Nobody knows who they are. It doesn't matter. And you can introduce them and say, he's just going to be helping me out today. He's shadowing
Mhm.
me here today. So it's really not a big deal. Just introduce it. And I think it's going to be fine. Like the great part about the way that you're going about like putting a sales manager in place right now is as long as they don't have to come up with anything on their own. All they have to do is just follow the scripts for training, for the interview, the whole bit. And if they just
That's literally what I told him.
exactly. Like, dude, you don't have to even use your brain. Just deliver this and everything will be fine. Like, that's all he has to do.